radio station, but take your browser over to supertalktv.com. You'll see I'm not alone today. You will see your current Miss Mississippi, Emmie Perkins. She joins us today to catch us up. Hey, Emmie.
How are you? Long time no see.
I know. I was trying to think, when was the last time you were here on Good Things? I think it was back this summer, right after you got crowned.
Yeah,
And
the
girl,
very
you
beginning of my reign. Yeah.
you've been busy.
Yeah.
So is there a
I
part of
have
the
gone
state you
from
haven't seen yet? Yeah, go ahead.
the Mississippi Delta is a place that I cannot wait to hit because I have not gone to that specific region of the state, but I've committed to this 82 county school tour, which is a large feat because we have a very large state, but I've gotten to see so many incredible places across our state already. I've already impacted close to 4,000 students. And now prep begins for Miss America, and I'm ready to either pick up the school tour when I get back or let somebody else take over if I'm given the crown of Miss America.
Well, I think that they will give you a get out of jail free card if you get the crown for Miss America, and you will be able to pick it up whenever that reign is over. So you are in full
Absolutely.
preparation mode for Miss America. When do you leave for that?
So I leave on a flight to New York City on December 8th, and I'll spend a couple days in New York. Then I'll fly to Connecticut and compete for the job of Miss America with all 51 of us vying for the most important title yet, which is Miss America. And I cannot be more excited. It's at the Mohegan Sun. The preliminary competitions are the 12th and the 13th, and then the final night is the 15th. And we'll find out who the country names as our new Miss America.
Now, I saw on your social media feed, Emmy, where right now Mississippi can go ahead and get behind you and help you with
Yes.
America's Choice. So, how does that work?
So America's Choice, the person with the most dollars raised gets an automatic spot in the top 11. So that's pretty exciting. But more than anything, even over America's Choice, I encourage people to vote to my philanthropy, Musicians on Call, because it's very impactful as well. And it goes to treat the bedside, it goes to help patients and music therapists come to the bedside of their beds in hospitals and give them live music performances, those that are terminally ill, cancer patients. And so, if people can donate money in that capacity or even in People's Choice, I'll be so excited and happy, and it will really benefit all Mississippians.
I think one positive thing or one good thing you've definitely done, Emmy, is bring to light this whole idea of music being medicine and how it's a simple thing we can all add or add into our daily routine, or even as those as caregivers are going through hard times. We forget something as simple as just enjoying tunes can do for us overall, which leads to your other exciting headline
Yeah.
that you had. You put out your very first single, and so tell us about
Yes.
that.
Okay, so it's called There She Is. I know that you commented on my Facebook about it and you're following me very closely, but I wrote, recorded, and published the song in about 6 weeks. Somebody put the idea in my head and said, there's no relevant song for the Miss America organization. You're going to Miss America, so let's make it happen. And I was like, this is the best idea ever. So, working really closely with Groove House and Nick Smith Music Studio in Mendenhall, Mississippi, I was able to make my dream come true of writing a song called There She Is. And the impact of this song is going to be so important whether I win Miss America or not, because I want young people to listen to this song and think, I can be Miss America. Miss America used to walk down the boardwalk in Atlantic City when she won to a song that described her physical beauty. And my song sets out to inspire people that Miss America is so much more than that.
I love your story too, Emmy, because you were very open that you have not dreamt
Yes.
of being Miss America. You didn't even
No.
necessarily look in the mirror as a little girl and think about the Miss Mississippi pageant. It's an opportunity that came to you, later in life. Remind us of how you made it to the Miss Mississippi stage.
Yeah, so I go all the way back to my start in the fourth grade when I discovered my love of the arts and music. And I think about how the arts played such an integral role in my life and how I realize it can make an impact on other students around me. And so, partnering with groups like Mississippi Department of Education or groups like Musicians on Call, I'm able to spread the joy of that music. And when I found out that the Miss Mississippi organization was a scholarship dollar organization, I went, well, I want to get out of college debt free. And so it definitely drew me in. But I will say the reason I felt like I was successful was my background in the arts. And Miss America is a launching pad for young women to be able to really hone in on their valuable skills, whether that be interviewing, whether that be preparing for the next step in your life or the next job in your life. It truly has been an eye-opening experience for so many young women around me and me personally to prepare me to be the best possible young woman that I can be out in society, all while empowering other people around me.
You've also been empowering young women to maybe step into the Miss America organization, or I guess at least into the Miss Mississippi organization. I think they're
Yes.
all one and the same. That they
Yes.
could be just like you. They didn't have to grow up doing, toddlers and tiaras in terms
No.
of early starts. That there's still opportunity there, even if you don't necessarily think you belong. So how is that going?
Yes, absolutely. So I actually started a Zoom series when I became Miss Mississippi because my whole goal has been to be a trans Mississippi. I want people to look at me, relate to me, and think that they could make their dreams possible just like I did. And so when I share with young women on my Zoom series about becoming a potential member of this incredible organization, we go through everything from A to Z on how you can compete and be successful. And a lot of times it's things like money or the fear of being on stage that holds these young women back. And I can tell them firsthand how impactful the organization can be. And you don't have to have a ton of money or you don't have to fit a certain mold to be successful. I feel like I showed up to the Miss America organization with a lot of skills already, but then also a lot of things to learn. And but it paid off in the end. And I actually created a viral TikTok. It went viral out of nowhere about winning an evening gown preliminary at only 5'1". The preliminary night of my red carpet evening wear, I was competing on stage, and right before I took the stage, I'd called my mom and said, somebody that's 5'1" could never win an evening gown preliminary. And I won it that night. And that win was more than just a win for me. It was a win for all young women to realize that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. And it's the confidence that you exude from the inside that truly impacts the people around you and makes you beautiful. So that's the message I promote to young women. That's the thing that I try to get across on TikTok. That's what I want to share to the world when I go to Miss America.
Which you were heading there pretty quickly. Okay, how many suitcases are you taking with you?
I don't even want to think about that yet, but a lot. And they probably weigh a lot because, shoes and gowns and earrings, the whole nine yards.
Now it takes a village to get you there. So how many is on your in your corner or will be going with you when you go to Miss America?
I think my family and friends personally have about 20 to 30 tickets on the way to Miss America. But then we also have a lot of our board members and volunteers from the Miss Mississippi organization coming to cheer me on as well. And they've made me feel so loved and so important this year and really cheered me on and showed me what it means to be Miss Mississippi and kind of cheer me on in the process. And so I cannot wait to see them out in the audience.
So how can we watch you when you get it? When will Mississippi be able to tune in and watch Miss America?
Yes. So they have not released details on streaming or if it'll be televised yet, but as soon as I know, I will take to Facebook and post that for everybody to see. And I know that you'll share it and be able to
Absolutely.
share it with the followers that would love to watch
Where
Miss
where
America.
can we listen to There She Is, your song?
My song is streaming on all streaming platforms. It's also on YouTube if you don't have music platforms on your cell phone. But I'm really grateful that this song was put out before Miss America because it's truly my why, it's my motto. And if you listen to the words, it's the theme song for who I would be as Miss America. And I'm really excited that I get to take that song with me and show not only Mississippians, but the country what I'm capable of and who I am.
So, Emmy, before you leave for Miss America, you get one more egg bowl, right? On Thanksgiving.
Oh
So,
my
we still
gosh, yes, I
ringing our
do.
cowbell?
I'm absolutely ringing my cowbell, but like I told my dad, the day after I won, there was something. Ole Miss was actually had won the championship, and I was like, I guess I've got to say hotty toddy. And my dad said, "You can't say hotty toddy. You're a Mississippi State fan." And I said, "Dad, I represent all of Mississippi now, so celebrate all the
That is a
teams, but obviously I'm biased towards Mississippi State."
That's okay if you've got a little cowbell and your mini suitcases that head off to Miss America. Nobody will shame you for that, Emmy. But I appreciate your
We'll be
time.
the loudest ones in the
Congratulations.
audience. Yeah.
You definitely will be.
Thank you
We'll
so
be keeping up
much.
with you. Have a good one. Good luck.
Appreciate you. You too. Thank you.
Absolutely. There you go. That's your 2022 Miss Mississippi. We'll be watching her as she heads off for the Miss America pageant. But you guys stick with us. We've got more for you coming up next.